This is Ron from My Tech Legion, and what we have here is a Thermaltake Armor A30 gaming cube. If you'd remember a few years ago, Thermaltake came out with something called the Lanbox Lite case, which was primarily aimed at gamers who want to take their system into LAN parties, so it was built to be compact and portable. The Thermaltake Armor A30 updates the Lanbox Lite by adding a USB 3.0 and support for a newer graphics card, including the 5970, which is about 13 inches long. The Thermaltake A30 is the official hardware of the World Cyber Games, so it's designed for gaming. All the major features of the Thermaltake A30 case are printed at the back of the box, including the modular concept of the chassis, which makes it much easier to install components inside a smaller form factor. You can also see how the cooling system is implemented. There is a front intake fan which draws cool air from the front and both sides and exhaust through a 20-30mm fan above. Now let's take a look at what's inside the box. At the front panel, there's space for one 3.5-inch device and a pair of 5.25-inch drive bays. Air can flow through most of the front panel except for this small area right here, which is solid plastic. And right in front, behind the Thermaltake logo, is a 90mm blue LED intake fan. At the lower right hand corner, there is a reset button and a power button. At the lower left hand corner, you can see the front panel ports for the USB 2.0, microphone jack, earphone jack, USB 3.0 super speed port, and eSATA port. Both side panels of the Thermaltake Armor A30 gaming cube have ventilation holes towards the front and a large acrylic viewing window towards the rear. The Thermaltake A30 case has a pair of 60mm exhaust fans at the rear, a PSU mounting area directly above them, and room for 4 PCI expansion slots. There is also a passageway to pass through the USB 3 cable, so you can connect it through the back of the motherboard. The top panel of the Thermaltake Armor A30 gaming cube has a 20-30mm exhaust fan, and this top panel can be removed by first unscrewing 3 tool-free screws at the rear, and then pushing the top panel, and then lifting. At the bottom of the Thermaltake Armor A30 case are 4 case stands, which are rubberized and lifts the case about a centimeter off the ground. The motherboard can be pulled out by removing 7 of the 11 tool-free screws. And at the bottom, there is a small wire that can be used to pull out the motherboard. Since the tray can be pulled out, this makes motherboard installation easy. And to make it even easier, Thermaltake has pre-installed the standoffs for mini-ITX or micro-ATX motherboards. The power supply mounting cage is also removable. After taking out 6 of the screws that are used to mount it in place, you can just take it out and install the power supply separately. To remove the external drive cages, unscrew 2 of the tool-free screws and then slide the whole cage over on the left and then lift. The 3.5-inch drive cage is held in place by a single screw, so simply remove that, slide the drive cage back and then lift. To remove the front panel from the rest of the case, simply pop down the 5 tabs that are holding it in place. To remove the front panel from the external drive bays, simply push the tabs to the side and push from the bottom. With all modular components removed from the Thermaltake Armor A30 case, we can now begin component installation.